Have you ever noticed how grief leaves marks we cannot see? For some people, sorrow feels like a weight on the chest, for others it sits heavy in the mind. But among the Dani people of Papua New Guinea, grief left scars on the body itself, scars that could never heal, scars carved into their very hands. In the valleys and highlands where the Dani lived, life was simple but bound tightly to family. Every member was considered part of a whole. So, when one person died, the family was no longer complete. And to show this loss, to feel it in flesh, the Dani turned to a ritual known as Iki Paleg. It was a mourning practice where women, sometimes young girls, were expected to amputate part of their finger. Not as punishment, not as cruelty, but as an expression of grief that could be seen and carried forever. To the Dani, fingers weren't just tools. They were symbols of strength, of unity. The hand with all its fingers represented the family, strong when whole, weaker when broken. So when a mother, a husband, or a child died, cutting away a finger meant more than pain. It was a visible sign: we are no longer complete. Every missing joint became a shadow of someone gone, and when you looked at the hands of an older Dani woman, you could read her entire history of loss. The ritual was intimate, carried out soon after a death. It might happen in the hush of a home or with the quiet presence of elders. The grieving woman's hand would be bound tightly with string, cutting the blood flow until the finger turned pale. And then with a sharp knife, a piece of bamboo, or even a stone axe, the segment was removed. Sometimes it was more direct. The finger was bitten off, flesh and bone separated in one horrifying instant. The wound would bleed, yes, but the Dani knew how to treat it. Herbs, ashes, and natural dressings were pressed to stop infection. And then life went on. But the hand was never the same again. Over years, some women would lose multiple fingers. Each amputation marked the death of someone she loved. By old age, a woman's hands could be almost unrecognizable. Shortened, scarred, silent witnesses to a lifetime of mourning. Children grew up seeing those hands. They didn't need the stories to know their mother had endured tragedy. Her body told the tale for her. For Dani men, the ritual was different. They did not cut away their fingers. Instead, they sliced their earlobes, leaving long slits as reminders of their losses. Different scars, same purpose: to carry sorrow in a way that could not be hidden. To us, this may feel barbaric, but think about it. Don't we, in our own way, do something similar? In many cultures, mourners wear black. Some shave their heads. Others carry tattoos or keep jewelry made from a loved one's hair or ashes. The Dani simply took it further, far enough that the body itself was reshaped. Today, Iki Paleg is fading. The Indonesian government has banned it, missionaries discouraged it, and modern contact has made it rare. But the older generations still carry the evidence. If you were to meet an elderly Dani woman today, her hands may still show those missing fingers, reminders of traditions nearly gone and of losses that never left her. Outsiders recoil when they hear of finger amputation. It feels cruel, disturbing, but to the Dani it was love made visible, pain made flesh, a way of saying, this person mattered to me and I will never be whole without them. The ritual may be gone, but the scars remain, etched into the hands of the last generation, who carried grief not just in their hearts, but in their bones. Thank you for staying with us on this journey. Please like the video, share it with fellow friends, and subscribe to Curious Voyages for more such videos.